Yo, 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 yo. Like an introduction that people welcome back. Welcome back to the Gunners podcast. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, bro. Another day off from work, so I'm spending time do some productive stuff. You see,
Yeah.
so they are early. People they don't expect to see this pan a regular from Gunners channel. You see me? As I say, it's a little day off I get from work, so we have put it to good use.
What them say? Early like Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Never yet early. Me other than that part is still. But people, welcome back to the Gunners podcast once again. Good to be back in the building. Back on camera. We don't have camera for a while, but if you catch me over the 433 Press channel, you see me in living colors, you know. But we have a lot of things we want to discuss today. Few things I want to get through. Tappa Whitmore, not a part 3 interview. Tappa had some interesting things to say. Decanio would have done a hit video just I think day before yesterday, but since week about Tappa Whitmore, 4.5k views, 100 and something comments. Obviously the comment section is divided in terms of opinions in which life is about having a different opinion. We're also going to talk about Rudolph Speid not taking accountability for the mishaps at the National Stadium in terms of match going. Or doesn't know. Individuals who would have paid for tickets to see Lionel Messi, they did not get to get into the National Stadium. And it's a really interesting thing. And I would say I defend Mr. Speid on this situation. We're also going to talk about Kyle Butler being a weakling tyrant. Kyle Butler being a Teletubby after he foolishly fouled Dyllan John. You know, both players, or there's a history between both players over a suck your mother, right? And we're also going to get into the match predictions for Reggae Boyz versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But for those of you guys who are on the live now, just do me a simple favor, a simple task of just smashing that like button. 11 viewers, people. So we need 11 likes before we move forward. Before the truck can move, we need 11 likes. So that should be reflecting on the likes board, right? And one thing I have to say to you, I have to give you flowers because you're the best in the YouTube space. You get me? I say, and enough time here, enough people run up their mouth still, and see some of them old people here. We never just miserable. Sometimes I say to people, I don't want to get old and miserable like some people. You see me? But you're the best in the space still. But I could get into the first thing, right? So the first thing I want to get into is this Tappa Whitmore thing. So you did a video about Tappa Whitmore recently, right? And I did watch the videos that TVJ would have posted, and big up to TVJ as well. I think it was some good videos, and there was a recent one as well, a 60-minute one in which I just finished watching, where I guess them kind of combine everything plus some additional new parts that them would have put in, right? What are your thoughts on this Tappa situation?
Well, before we do that, I could just play the video at the recap.
Were you given the tools?
No.
What is that you wanted that you didn't get?
A lot of stuff, man. Because we come now, we're carrying one influx of players if we can represent the country. We never have the time for that either. So you tell me now what the sense here. You carry Mikel Antonio, them, this, that, and you put them on the bench for. Why sense of them coming here then?
You picked the team that day?
Yeah, man.
Was it to prove a point?
Most definitely.
Was it to prove a point?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Nobody can pick no team, give me. Nobody can pick no team, give me. And nobody can tell me who to pick. Me can. So if you go beat me for that. Me can't tell. Nobody can pick no team, give me. And nobody can tell me who to pick. As I said before, I go back to my email. Remember one report right now. I can pull up a report. And again, if me have something against the JFF, all them things I put out, I give you and give people. And guess what? Even all them things, man, a whole of a bad name me get, man. But again, me tell you, my broad. You understand? And again, me can hold up my head anywhere me go. They have their objective. They have their objective. But again, when you sit down and you say to him, say, hey, I don't want Brian, you know. Brian, I did it, man. Brian have to do that because they know why they want Brian.
Yeah, bro. So, to me, Tappa just start a whole bunch of nothing. Brian asked him a simple question, and big up yourself, Brian, from TVG. Ask him a simple question. Did you get the tools to get us to the World Cup? Him said no. So the adequate follow-up question was, what tools did you think that you were supposed to get or you never get? His response was a whole lot of things. And I'll know for the 3 parts of that interview, Tappa to tell you what those whole lot of things are. Tappa chat about JFF, Tappa chat about this, and I'll know him can't tell you what those things are. What I get from that interview is the JFF do them job to get players, right? Some of the best players that can play for Jamaica and make sure that they are available for selection. And based off of Tappa's own words, he said he might want to pick the team. So just look at it from a neutral standpoint. If you here say a federation do them job, which is to get the best pool of players, and a coach say him do team job, which is to pick the team, where is the issue? Tappa say him no want to talk certain things. Well, if you don't want to talk certain things, you have to just take the beating. Because based off what you are saying, right off face value, JFF do them job, you do your job, and you fail at your job. Right? Then he might say the game against Panama when just flinging all of the foreign-based players with JFF bring in, Zine, to prove a point. To me, whether they are the distinction or the merit that the man get for the chop off, brother. Because how can you be representing a country with the nation's whole hopes in your hands, right? And you have to make decisions to prove a point? Bro, at some point, if you're a coach, especially if you're a national team, international competitions don't come around very often. Zine, and like as a club coach, you know, say you have next season and you have next year, and just like how Antonio Conte do some things when he did the Spurs, kind of thing, will dip anyway, and new coach can begin him up next season. That is totally different in this situation, brother. Tappa just talked a whole lot and still not giving nothing. The only thing that was confirmed, in my opinion, from that interview is Tappa is clearly not very well educated, right? Based off of how he speak and express himself, Zine, and he was clearly not ready for that job, and I don't think he is or will ever be. I don't think he has emotional intelligence to be managing, right? And he also made mention of the fact that he's at Mount Pleasant now in the part 3 of TVJ's interview, right? And him not have no pressure on Mount Pleasant, him can just be and coach. Well, if you don't want to operate in an environment where you are not under pressure, then you're not supposed to coach a national team. You know things so, Kishan? If you want to be comfortable and you don't want to be under the pressure, you should have to just admit it, say your national team level is not for you. You're saying you want to reach the higher heights with Mount Pleasant, which I assume would be the Concacaf Champions Cup to be playing against the likes of Messi and co. And whoever MLS has to come in the future. Because I know Neymar, them all come. There might be a Cristiano Ronaldo point where he might go MLS. So if that is your aim to get the team to playing at that level, then pressure is going to be there. And if you don't want to perform or coach under pressure, then that make it worse, bro. So the only thing I would blame the Jamaica Football Federation for was having him in the position for 6 years. Brother, as much as me hate time here, Grimson, I know the man would have done it. If him get 6 years, he might do way better than Tappa in 6 years. As much as you might not like Steve McLaren, I'm pretty sure Steve McLaren gets 6 years with a team, this national team, him do way better than Tappa, bro. Zine? So, that's the only thing would have blame JFF for, brother. You should even hire Tappa in the first place, bro. Much less for them in the job for 6 years. What do you think about it?
Well, yeah. In terms of my opinion, right? I agree with you in the sense that, you know, the JFF did their part in terms of going out there and getting players that they would have thought would be better than what they did have at that period in time, right? And, you know, Tappa did state that, you know, nobody never picked a team for him and nobody can make him or force him to pick a team. So the point about him putting those English-based players in the Panama game to prove a point, it comes across as stupid. You know, what point are you trying to prove? Okay, the JFF, they got the players, but if you don't believe that these players are fit for purpose, then you don't have to play those players. There's no point to prove, you know.
Exactly.
Unless him they come out and say, yo, the JFF have force him hand and then him do it for kind of show them, so listen, then that different. But him never actually come out and say somebody at the JFF was forcing his hand. He stated that nobody can force him to pick a team and nobody never pick no team for him. You get me? I say, so I'm not sure as to the point that he was trying to prove. And again, not because a player has like they have their passport, I should say, it mean that you automatically have to pick a player. It only mean that the player can represent the country, but it doesn't mean that maybe him fit the system where you want the player. So really and truly, Tappa never have to pick the player them. You know?
I want to interrupt you though, because he never outright say no one was forcing his hand. But if you listen back to the part where he did say him no want Brian in the team, which is, for example, him talk to the person, the reporter where I interview him as an example. So he must say, me say me no want Brian in the team, but they must say Brian Affin in the team or Affin in the squad, right? So maybe that is him saying them force him hand. Maybe not in the selection of the team because him are the coach who have to select the team, but maybe the squad. What if those 9 players who them bring in or 8 players who them bring in, JFF tell them say, oh, them players they have to in the squad. But even if that is the case, you're not on a point to prove because those 8 players that are in the squad is a 23-man squad. You subtract 8 from that, how much you get? 15. So you still would have, because in those times, I never 5 substitutes, I did 3 subs, right? So you still would at least have 15 core players where you did a work with. So even if JFF tell you, say, yo, you need to put them 8 players in the team, you don't have your 15 core players where you work with and trust. You could have started them in that Panama game instead of sell the game just to prove a quote-unquote point. That is not professional, right? It was such an uneducated performance. And before that game, we played Mexico. And we looked so good against Mexico. People were actually believing so we could have got to do something against Panama at home. And to see the man dash the game, the brother, and come out and admit, say, him purposefully dash the game. No, brother. I can't respect that.
You know, now that you say it though, like, I mean, obviously we can't see it on YouTube, but you know, I think Tappa Whitmore deserves a FU, like in front of him face, literally. Because again, you talk about earlier, like having a World Cup campaign, something that is important to the country, right? And important to him as well in terms of any coach. You want to qualify for the World Cup. You know, most people could have stopped texting me. But you want to
brother, just put your phone on D&D in a youth. Like a woman. People, sorry for the little difficulties. The youth move like a coach.
Yeah, so again, you try to qualify the country for the World Cup, right? The hopes are still alive going into the Panama game, and you purposefully put players in that game, and as I said, to prove a point. You know, do them type of thing. That's like saying you go play a Champions League final and you put on a player just because you start a player that is not fit for purpose, just to prove a point. Say, oh, this player isn't good enough. You know, like how United, like the Glazers, love Anthony Martial, right? If I'm the coach and I'm going into a Champions League final and I'm Jose Mourinho or Kishan Leicester or whatever the case is, you think me, because the Glazers say, oh, them love Martial and we must play Martial, I'm going to really jeopardize the game for play Anthony Martial just to prove a point? No, but I'm rather go win the game or lose the game, knowing say, yo, I'm me do what I'm supposed to do, or do the best thing that I thought at the time was good or best, and then fire me. You get me? I say, but if you even come out now and admit that, I think that's not something that is good. And you know,
another thing as well, I want to pick up this comment. Big up yourself, G. I'm not really try to read your name, but it say getting players for the squad is not the only thing JFF need to provide to make qualifications possible, which I agree with. However, the interviewer asked Tappa a very straightforward question. What is it that you wanted that you did not get? And I'll know Tappa respond.
Yeah, and even to that,
if you come out and say like, one sec, person. If you're asked such a direct question, give a direct response. He is not, brother, Tappa say nothing what we can look upon and say. Because you know Jamaicans stay. If we get the opportunity for this JFF and cuss JFF for something with them do wrong, people are going to do it. But nothing that Tappa said in that interview, even I give fans, no sort of impetus to say, all right, we're going to get one JFF case because them clearly never give him way more. The man asked you a simple question. What did you want that they did not give you? What were the tools that you wanted that you did not get? And Tappa say, whole heap of things. What is whole heap of things? You still not give we a response to that question. So how can we come out and put our neck on the line for you and defend you? When you tell me say you sell a match to prove a point, it don't make no sense. If you had told us the tools that you had, that you wanted, maybe we could have given a blind, but say the tools that you wanted and never get could have actually helped you to qualify. But you don't give me nothing for work with Tappa.
Yeah. You know, if it was the case where him say like maybe the team never have a proper like physio or something like that, and like he would have gone for say that it kind of affected the team that them never have a physio to help them recover, then maybe we can look at that and say, you know what, that's a contributing factor as to why the team never qualified for the World Cup, right? No, obviously I wouldn't believe that is the overarching factor, but at least I can identify something and say, you know what, we never have any physio. But again, as I say, I've never really put anything out there to say that, you know what, these were the tools that I did not get. What did you want? More English-based players? Was it more local players in the squad, or something within that line? And we even have the squad, the 35-man squad that we had the list in terms of for that World Cup back in 22, like 21 qualifying, going into the 2022 World Cup. And I was looking at the list of players, and at that time, I don't think there was any better available for the national team. You get me? I say. So when you kind of come out and admit that, I feel like him disrespect the country. Is me I say? If you kind of come out in the latter stages of his career as a coach and say that is a disrespect to the country. You can't come out publicly and say you play players just to prove a point. No, as a coach, and the more I talk about this, I'm probably gonna get upset and tell Tappa to go F off. Reason being, bro, as a coach, you try to put yourself in the best possible situation for win a game, brother. And when I'm gonna go come out publicly and say that, brother, no, I'm not go. I kind of lose enough respect for Tappa. You see me? I say World Cup qualifying campaign, and you come out publicly and say, "Oh, you play players to prove a point." So you go in with a premeditated notion that if I play these players, the point I'm going to prove is that okay, we can't play too much English-based players because there's no chemistry. So you already know that can have a negative effect on the team in terms of the team going on to lose that game. I get me? I say. So you premeditate the whole thing in terms of like the point where you try to prove or where you want to prove, and you did prove the point to an extent. I get me? I say.
Yeah, so, and that brings us back to the point of him saying in that third part of the interview about because he not come from a traditional school. Brother, first of all, I don't know the schooling background of Tappa before that interview, and we did a bashing info before that, right? But even without the schooling background, whether you go traditional high school or not, you're not respected knowing that the career where you choose. But now I say that is not the case. But for majority of the bashing, when it never have nothing to do with where you come from in a life, bro. Because this is one thing. You see, if you're quality, no matter where you come from in a life, people are going to love you. Regardless of once you have quality. Look at the majority of footballers them out there, the coaches them out there. None of them come from humble beginnings, worse beginnings than where we here in Jamaica come from. The one stadium money. And people love them. Why? Because they are quality. So if you're a proper coach, you show that you can speak well, you have good intellect, which Tappa clearly shows that he does not have, right? Because of how he conduct the entire interview. It's clear, say, certain level of education they're there for the man, bro. And believe it or not, if you want to coach against top quality coaches and win games consistently, you have to be educated to a certain level, bro. Pep Guardiola, he don't just born a coach we have sense. He have a certain level of intellect. Them speak many different languages, right? Them read a lot. There's so many things that top quality coaches do to make sure so them have an extra edge. You see other coaches are take advice or they're in a coaching seminars with coaches from other sports. These people think outside of the box, brother. So just to reply to one comment, this brother said, because he's the only one so far in the comment section, not really agreeing with what I say. So people, I see no comment, but you not agree with you, so I'm not really point it out that much. Because I say the same thing what I say, but let me just read this brother comment. So him say most likely he doesn't want to embarrass the JFF. Remember, the JFF do a lot for Whitmore. However, right, in that third part of the interview, he basically embarrassed the JFF anyway because he called out the fact that a lot of them did say Andre Blake can't captain the team again. He called out a whole lot of stuff regarding the JFF when I have nothing to really do with on the pitch, but have to do with basically when them did want to get him out. So right now, there's a whole lot of animosity between Tappa and the JFF. So I think your point is invalid here. Because in the third part of that interview, he definitely was trying to embarrass the JFF for sacking him, right? However, when he was asked a clear question, what did the JFF not give to him that he wanted, which would help him to qualify, he man say whole heap of things. So he can be specific to the points when him ask you why them sack you or when him did that do for sack you. But you can't be specific when the man ask you a simple question, what were the tools that you wanted where you claim say you never did get? Simple. Why you can't answer that question, but you can answer a question and you can expose JFF and you can do one bag of other things. Right? Bro, it's just not an intellectual being. And the only thing that got cost JFF4 in this type of situation, it gone long time. I would get over it, but it rise up back now.
Yo,
So
you know, said stick up in it.
Just let me finish your point. The only thing we will bash JFF is just hiring this brother in the first place. From you hear this brother speak, you know him can't manage.
Just for say something. I mean, Ryan talk about it, you know. You know, say every time Jamaica have a year where they play enough football, someone have to come out and say some bullshit publicly, though. You ever realize it, though? I mean, Ryan talk about it last year, no, brother. I Ryan say him, they kind of go calm down in terms of the things we talk about publicly, you see me? Because him now want kind of disrupt the flow of the football. Now Jamaica go play St. Vincent, who have World Cup qualifiers and them type of thing. And you know, when you hear a man kind of come out in a type of fashion and say them type of things, it's like it's just a big distraction to the program, you know, because even JFF, as bad as we beat them kind of start take some positive steps to an extent. You see me I say? And now it's just this type of moment again with where him never get when him the JFF or when he was the coach of the Reggae Boyz to where him did want and whichever point him did want prove and them type of thing. And you know, after watching the interview, I didn't leave with anything really what me can say or me can defend Tappa with, you know. And you know, a lot of these people, when you have the interview, better just bring everything to the forefront. And
exactly.
If it is the case where a man can sue you, then obviously protect yourself. But if it's information where you can put out to the public, where you can put yourself one side and people can know, say, okay, we're going to blame this man over JFF, then you do that and you take yourself out of the picture, you know. But that wasn't the case with Tappa's interview, you know. So I never really leave with nothing, you see me?
Nothing when I can grab from that other than, well, whenever rate Tappa before that much. But worse than rating now. That's the only thing.
And even this ticket thing, you know, the interviewer talk about, yo, you're a legend in the Tappa and you're a legend in the one. Or you not get ticket. I said, brother, yeah, tell me Tappa Whitmore can buy a ticket for going to National Stadium. JFF have give him ticket. Like, what kind of bullshit that, brother?
And Mount Pleasant to fill them pockets. Come on, brother. Let me just get some comments here. J-Rose says he was given the job he didn't deserve. They should have sourced a proper coach instead of going back to the same guy who was part of multiple failed campaigns before. And I agree. The only thing we will cost JFF for is the fact that them hire this brother in the first place. That's that level of incompetence where it's just indefensible, right? Get some more comments here. J-Bash Gaming say, Tappa attack what JFF do and then hiding foolishness for making look good. Yeah, it was evident that was what he was trying to do. Just get some more comments here. J. Ross. Yeah, Jerome said it makes him look less credible, which is true. Him could have, bro, to me, if you have to come out and talk like that, just go all out and done. Because you're just putting yourself in a worse picture than when people don't have you in, bro. Because you're not answering other questions I'm going to help with. For go by your side and attack the JFF. You just make yourself look worse. J. Ross say, remember, Tappa was a coach in 2014, and he was just as clueless. No, you guys might be too young to remember that. No, sir, it's too young. Bro, it's too young, brother. Not too young to remember 20.
No, it's a big up yourself. I'm not agree. It's not out of respect, brother. That's like when United paid Ferguson $2 million, brother. A man come talk about through in your stake $2 million from your man. Like Ferguson, broke, brother. What Ferguson need $2 million for? Ambassador what? United don't need no ambassador. United don't big already. Why pay man $2 million for the man depending in debt bed, basically? God forgive me.
But the thing is as well,
brother, like Tappa is out of no respect, bro. Man can buy a ticket and go in National Stadium, brother. But the man go say, oh, if on a TV to show up on him now go a game. But you have to support team. I know when he said that he come in like say because enough Englishman day night team, him never want to support team. You see me? Because when the man asks him, say, why now watch a game them? It's like him want to get the answer then, but then him catch himself and you see me?
But the thing is, Tappa, bro, little $5 for go grandstand, brother. Come on, plus Tappa and them leave on Butlers.
But then again, funny enough, the man say him no want nothing from them. Him say no want nothing from them. So
why you bring it up then?
And I say it's not a problem, but he might talk as if it is a problem. You see me? I say so it's a bother.
That's what me I talk about the intellect where the man have. It's just not there. What's the point of bringing it up if you are gonna say you know have a problem if them no want to give? That just a dunce chatter that, brother. And we just can't understand how somebody like that did a run. And I think because the diaspora players that came in have a certain level of intellect and understanding of how a professional coach should look, so and just conduct himself. Maybe that is the reason why Tappa never get along with them, because them could get along with the fact that we are under a coach where in just not a sense technically. Yes, bro. So we'll just take some more comments. J Wash Gaming say legend for score 2 goals. Look how long that now. Alright, me I go say he's a Reggae Boyz legend. Come on. Not because we're there on him case right now, we can't admit say he's a Reggae Boyz legend. See, the man have only 2 goals in a World Cup. He bring the country to the furthest we ever go in football. So unless someone else can, on this current generation, can do 2 times better than that, then Tappa is a legend. And because he was one of the first to ever do it, people still have to talk about Tappa. Once you mention Jamaica football, you have to mention Tappa. Una say 30 years ago the man scored a goal, but guess what? A lot of people still talk about that Tappa goal. So till even us younger folks, when anybody watch it, kind of tired of them chat about it. But guess what? He's a legend, bro. People are going to continuously talk about him. So let's not disrespect him in that way. I'm coaching where I talk about. Zine? Go through. Read them comments from the person.
Peter Mystic. Man like him when he was supposed to talk to you, guys. A thief a top 4 spot, you see me? But big up yourself. Peter said, I have defended Tappa before, but I agree with you, gentlemen. I cannot defend him anymore after this interview. Issa said, I not agree, bro. JFF give away tickets to people who never live a straw for the country, so I don't know. But it looks bad when someone like Tappa can't get tickets from the federation he helped as a player. I mean, fair enough. As a player and a coach. Let me just play about the video again for the people that will just join. Already.
Were you given the tools?
No.
What is that you wanted that you didn't get?
A lot of stuff, man. Because we come now, we're carrying one influx of players who can represent the country. We never have the time for that either. So you tell me now what the sense here. You carry Mikel Antonio, them, this, that, and you put them on the bench for. Why sense of them coming here then?
You picked the team that day?
Yeah, man.
Was it to prove a point?
Most definitely.
Was it to prove a point?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Nobody can pick no team, give me. Nobody can pick no team, give me. And nobody can tell me who to pick. Me can. So if you go beat me for that. Me can't tell. Nobody can pick no team, give me. And nobody can tell me who to pick. As I said before, I go back to my email. Remember one report right now. I can pull up a report. And again, if me have something against the JFF, all them things I put out, man, I give you and give people. And guess what? Even all them things, man, a whole lot of bad name me get, man. But again, me tell you, my broad. You understand? And again, me can hold up my head anywhere me go. They have their objective. Them have their objective. But again, when you sit down and you say to him, say, hey, I don't want Brian, you know. Brian have to do that, man. Brian have to do that because they know why they want Brian.
Alright, people. Press deal with something from right away. So we'll just get some comments. J-Boss Gaming say him not deserving a ticket because him have too much ego. Can't believe him really do that to prove a point.
But please, to Issa point, with J-Boss just saying that, I mean, Issa, when you hear a man come out publicly and kind of say him self-sabotage, you really think someone like that deserve ticket? When the man say, yo, him pick the player them for proof a point, the English-based man them, that don't sound like a man that deserve ticket.
But Rebel Guru, I don't know what you're talking about. People in the comment section that this Tappa as a player. I literally pick up for Tappa as a player saying that he is a legend. And I tell people in the comment section to not disrespect him as a player. We're talking about Tappa as a coach. And Tappa as a coach, them man enough to coach a national team. So there are 2 different careers. It's the same man, but are 2 different careers. So not because I'm bashing somebody as a coach means that me I go bash him as a player. Which is what I was alluding to when I tell the people in my comment section, so I can't say he's not a legend. He is a legend as it relates to Reggae Boyz football and Jamaican football as a player. But when it comes to coaching, brother, some of them can't get no respect from me when it comes to coaching, brother, and management. Because more than ever, you barely have head coaches in football no more, bro. Be a manager as you have that. You have to know not only how to manage your A-level, them ask head coaches now for manage academies and make sure say them go academy games. brother, coaches nowadays have so much responsibility other than just picking an 11 and telling them what tactics for what they got to do. So in a modern day football, brother, Tappa can't get my ratings as no coach, bro. And that's what I was alluding to. You see me? You get the thing them up, person?
Mm-hmm.
Get some more comments. Jairo say, the man show him true colors. He's vindictive. He's a vindictive and envious person. We know that for years, but hypocrites and morons gaslighted us. Get some more comments here. Like father, like son. Kyle, yo, Smurf, big up yourself and happy birthday, my bro. People in our comment section, Smurf is a day one, you know. Today I'm birthday, don't person.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Smurf, big up yourself, bro. Happy birthday. People in our comment section, Smurf is a day one, you know. When they can wish him a happy birthday to in our comments. Big up, big up. But yeah, maybe we'll just move on to the next topic. You have no final thoughts about Tappa?
Not really. I just feel like Sam should have never said that publicly. You know, even if that was the thought process, you know, people are going to start looking at you differently when you kind of say, like, when you kind of put it away where, like, you sabotage the program, you know, where, like, you put players in for prove a point. No, you put your best players out, the ones where you think can actually win your games. And obviously, you know, look like Tappa didn't want to win the game. You get me? I say, if you are going to put out players where
I know, I see a comment, bro, I never did agree with, but it kind of makes sense the more I made it, because I saw somebody in the comment section from the Tappa video I make say, Tappa, I saw Tappa say from a long time, him want to be the only person who scoring a World Cup for Jamaica. So him no want Jamaica for reach the next World Cup again. Now, when we read that at first, I thought that was absurd, because I was thinking, as a professional, if you did something as a player, it would only do better for your legacy if you could repeat that as a coach. But then the more me hear Tappa talk, the more Tappa doesn't come off as professional to me, right? So the more me think about the comment there, the more me really I say, yo, maybe that might be the case. So I'm not accuse him.
No, I'm not go so far.
I'm not accuse him of that, you know, bro. But the more unprofessional things he says, if a man literally tells him sell a World Cup, it makes sense. It makes sense if man tells him sell a World Cup campaign for prove a point. Then it makes sense to him know how to go on next World Cup so him alone can have the shine. Now again, I'm not saying that is the case. And at first, when I read that comment, I was like, no, brother, you go too far. But bro, the more me hear this dog, and the more me I kind of lean to the side of the comment there, bro. No jokes, bro.
Yeah, I'm not lean to that side.
Judge Stewart say, Tappa committed treason and should be stripped of his.
What I'm doing still, you can't do that. It's a World Cup campaign. You try to qualify the team for the World Cup. So if you have a 23-man squad, right? As I said, 3 substitutes back then, you have a 23-man squad. Now, if you have an 11 where you believe this is the best 11, we can give you a result that is favorable to Jamaica qualifying for the World Cup, then you select that best 11, right? And you bench. However, if before the game you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to do away with this best 11 and I'm going to select a team where it is to prove to the JFF that having a lot of these English-based players in the program right now does not benefit the program, and you know that it would allow the team to lose a game, then I guess it's treason. Maybe not treason, but it's a disrespect to the fans. Them, you get me? I say, because as a coach, what the word be now? I don't even remember the word, but it's like, I don't remember the word, but it's almost like as me say, sabotage, right?
Bro, it's the most Jamaican thing that ever done.
And somebody trust you as a coach when basically the man never have the best interest at heart for Jamaica. Him just never have it, you know?
Yeah, bro, I just want to chat about this. What people, TVJ post.
Like McLaren, you know, like McLaren play World Cup qualifiers and him select predominantly a local 11, a local squad. We know the local man them not that good. And if him supposed to do that, and then a couple years down the line him come out and say, well, I selected local players so that the JFF could see that they're not good enough, then a sabotage him never have Jamaica best interest at heart. You get me? I say,
which is why, as I said, the comment they make more and more sense when you make it. Because how can a man say, yo, bro, you can't play it in the cup, bro. So, yeah, so I say, how can a man say him sell a cup? Then if you sell a cup, you don't want to reach at the cup there, bro. I just don't see it. We're going to just move on into the other topics here. What the next one we have on the chat, bro, Scott?
Speed.
Speed. So, Mr. Rudolph Speid, after a video that I made on my channel saying that Mr. Rudolph Speid never take accountability for basically the fans that were denied entry into the national stadium. He did reach out to me and he explained the entire situation and what really happened. Now he went on Sports Explosion with Oral Tracy and he also spoke to TVJ News, and the way how they painted it was that he just not taking responsibility. And they only played one clip of what he said with regards to that situation, which was that he should be the last person to get the blame. So when I read that and I saw those reports from mainstream media, right, which is TVJ and Sports Explosion from where Oral Tracy is a part of on the radio, I was like, well, it's evident that he doesn't want to take accountability if he's saying that he's the last person to get the blame. However, as Mr. Speid did reach out to us and he said that people were basically just incompetent and never do them work, right? There are people that were hired to guard the perimeter of the national stadium that left their post. To go watch Messi. So you tell me, Kisha, me hire you to do a work and you left the work there to go watch Messi. And if you take the blame, more than take the blame there, bro, I'm spend my money. I have records so I can show, so I spend my money and hire X amount of man for guard the perimeter of the national stadium, right? Security, which is going to stop people from trying to enter the stadium illegally. And them man, they left them posts. Them man, they left them posts for go watch Messi in our national stadium, bro. Right? And then that caused chaos now because the same people where them did supposed to stop end up get access to the national stadium and cause riots, which made the people who actually pay couldn't get to go in the stadium because we expect people are going to do who are guard the gates of the national stadium if the place packed. Them can't let in people and cause chaos and cause war in the middle of one match. So if them know say 35,000 people in the stadium and it look like 50,000 people in the stadium already, them now go care who else the outside who claims them have ticket or whatever. There are also rumors that some people were inside of the stadium that were sending tickets that were already scanned to people outside of the stadium. And when the officials outside of the stadium were trying to scan those tickets, them basically realized they not scan, so that was causing a whole lot of problems as well. Bro, Jamaica is just a corrupt piece of place and country. How can I hire you to do something I left with me hire you to do? Where you get paid for? For go do something else. Bro, the country can't serious, bro. We have to
I mean, if that's the case, I think Speid have to get a refund for some of my money because, again, it's not really Mr. Rudolph Speid's fault because, his team would have qualified for the round of 16 and they would have played against Inter Miami. Now, he would have rented the stadium from Independence Park Limited because that's not where they normally play. So they would have to pay IPL money to acquire the usage of the stadium, right? And IPL, then would have obviously have to sort out certain other stuff in terms of getting the pitch ready, making sure so the stadium fit and ready for host, at least 35,000 people, etc., and additional costs would have been maybe Mr. Speid hiring security, whether police officers, private security. And if that's the case where he did that and those individuals would have left the perimeter and left their respective gates and where they should have been and went into the national stadium just to see Messi, then that's a disgrace, and I believe he should get back some form of his money. I think I even heard somebody say that Messi at one point in time, you have about 100,000, but not exaggerate now, but maybe like 1 million police around the man. And Messi no need them former police there, brother. Because nobody not gonna do Messi nothing.
Bro, the police is there at the gate, brother, and nobody even try to go down on the field to Messi. And me think about it and me I say, why so much police are there right at the entrance instead of all around the rest of the stadium? It just don't make no sense, bro. You see me? So
because you have the yellow shirt man them. You have a regular police. You have local private security. I think that would have been enough. And to be honest, to be fair to Jamaican people,
thousand.
Yeah, and Jamaicans are not known for like storming pitch. And even if it's Messi, yes, them did jump the stadium. But I know first nobody had jumped stadium wall. I get me. I say, obviously,
every match.
Yes, obviously Messi would have. Yeah, everything them jump stadium wall for once them now go pay. You see me? I say so. Again, nobody ever storm a pitch and them type of thing there. So I'm kind of disappointed that the police them or whoever that was hired never really did them job properly, And me hear Mr. Trung and a lot of people talking about Jamaica should be a hub in terms of hosting things. But if what transpired recently is going to become a norm, then there's nothing for us to host if that's how professionals are going to go about doing jobs that they're hired for. You know the way you can't do that. You see me?
And another thing as well that he did make clear was that he might try to get back the people them refund. Once them can prove say them actually never get inside. So I guess what they're gonna do is once they had tickets, them keep those tickets, and once them can successfully scan the tickets, then they would have to say it wasn't scanned before, and then we'll get back them refund. So well, at least they will get some monetary refund, but them still miss a showcase that we won't ever see again. So I kind of feel sorry for the people, but at the end of the day, if you go at those games, you have to be there before stadium like turn on, brother. But they're there from 4 p.m. 4 p.m. But they're from, bro. See? You have to be there before stadium like turn on. Because if you wait for stadium like to turn on and you just reach, you risk getting into these problems, dog. Honestly.
But it's this video that pretty lady, so hopefully she get back her refund, you see me? So she never get nice day and she look well nice for her age, you know? I think she both in her 30s or 40s. But she never get nice day, so hopefully Mr. Speed the refund. And if you watch the video more and you don't get a refund, just link me and make Mr. Speed the refund, you see me? Yeah. But you know, and this ongoing conversation, and to be honest, no, bro, I'm kind of passionate about this now. This ongoing conversation about we not support our own, it's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And enough people will say we never support our own, them same on the national stadium. So if we never support our own, are the people them want to accuse of not support, then again, them could have did if you support Cavalier. You get me? I say, but bro, enough of them people never go a Cavalier game before. Enough of them never go a Cavalier game after the Inter Miami game. And I'm saying, people, Jamaican people to me, they don't owe Cavalier anything, bro. If they don't support Cavalier, they don't have to go to the stadium to support Cavalier, brother.
Let me tell you this, and anybody who I watch right now, Mr. Rudolph Speid himself say he never have a problem with people coming and supporting Inter Miami. Because he understand this is a club football competition. And club football competition is different from regular sports. He also made mention of the fact say it's the same thing if it was Arsenal or Manchester United or any other team. You're not seeing Arsenal fan go support Man U, brother. If Man U play against I'm gonna tell you this. If Man U, right, is playing against Real Madrid at Wembley. Wembley, we have 90,000 fans capacity. Obviously, I know Manchester United and Real Madrid fans alone are going to go. An Arsenal fan might just want to watch a Champions League final. You think the Arsenal fan they are going to go and support Manchester United just because Man U come from his country? Are you sick? So that was the point where me did I make before, and even Mr. Speid agrees with me as well. So, well, more make this clear. Never did I respond to Butler. But I'm just saying, if Butler can come out and say him have a problem with that, and do want a club, don't have a problem with it, that just defend my point. I did I tell you before, bro. That was hypocrisy from Mr. Butler. How can you say you don't support a Cavalier, you don't support Speid? Then in the same breath you come talk about you go out there to support them. And if you
what would entice you? What change your mind over like 24 or 48 hours, or to the point when in my ear say Inter Miami I go play against Cavalier? What change your mind in that time span to support Cavalier when you openly admit say he's a nemesis or something like that to you? You know, you admit you have a good relationship with Speid.
You get me? I say, people in the comment section and say, Mr. Butler can go watch Messi anytime he want. Yeah, so what? But guess what? Mr. Butler cannot go and watch Messi in Jamaica anytime he want. That is the difference. You cannot go and watch Messi in Jamaica anytime you want. So that was a spectacle that anyone that loves football does not want to miss at all. See? Don't make it feel like just because he can go and watch Messi anytime he want means say he might go actually go and watch Messi anytime he want. The man have a club around, the man have players who might try himself to put money in his pocket. If not the time for you just take up himself and say he might go watch a Messi match. Come on, people. The man got to the match because Lionel Messi was coming to Jamaica and he wanted to make sure say him see that for himself, and he was able to tell whoever say he was at the National Stadium when Messi was there. That is the reason why the man got the National Stadium, brother. So I hope this put quits to everybody. Say from Cavalier themselves, never have a problem with the fact that people go out there and support Inter Miami. And they also, I can confirm, they also felt supported from the crowd. So I don't want to hear nobody else cuss about this situation with people are going to support Messi. Because nobody never ever go and go support Inter Miami, brother. People go support Cavalier and Messi. And that is why the feeling was so weird. And so it was a new feeling to me. Because at the first, me ever get that dynamic ever. At the whole stadium just a support a team and then a specific player from the opposing team. I never yet feel that in my life. So that is why everyone who went to that national stadium, including myself, other members of media, colleagues in the media, even MG himself, said it, that it was a very, very weird feeling inside the stadium. You can't explain it unless you did it, bro. Now, people are saying in my comment section in the past videos that say, them only can talk off what them see. And now when them see people are post about Messi and I go and what over Messi. But that is natural. People now get to see Messi every day. People can go see Cavalier anytime they want. So nobody now go really post Cavalier. Nobody now go video themselves a celebrate Cavalier like that, bro. But people are going to post Messi. People are going to post themselves with Messi. Are going to post stuff regarding Messi because this is not something that is common. It is not a common occurrence. So we could just put that to the side. Cavalier have a problem with it. Speed have a problem with it. Players have a problem with it. They felt supported. Butler's hypocrisy is confirmed. So make a move on.
And to add to that as well, I believe what the conversation with these people, it's wokeism to me. You get me? I say it's some black foolishness, wokeism in the sense that not because it's like Leon Bailey, for example. I can openly admit that I support Bailey for the national team, but I could give zero shits with Leon Bailey for Aston Villa, brother. You get me? I say I give zero shits with Leon Bailey for Aston Villa. If Leon Bailey play against United, okay. Since we don't support our own, I'm a United fan. So when Bailey Aston Villa play against United and Bailey steps foot on that pitch, me must want Leon Bailey score against Jamaica, against United. That them try to tell me. That them say no. Because them say we don't support our own. So I don't have no affiliation to Cavalier more than the fact that they're a team from Jamaica, right? I support United. So Cavalier must just automatically support them if they want to play against United. But that means I must support Bailey as well because he play for Aston Villa and he's a Jamaican. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nobody owes Cavalier anything. If Cavalier want genuine fans and want genuine support, then them find a way to garner people to support the club and genuine fans, match-going fans, week in, week out. Jamaican people don't have to just get up and be like, oh, we're going to support Cavalier because they come from Jamaica. That's ridiculous, bro.
But Cavalier, the only way I see Cavalier can do that is if them infuse themselves into a community. And that's going to be very hard because the communities them kind of sell out in respect to them already having a club, right? And when I think Mr. Speid didn't even want to spend no much money to buy a player, much less for go try put in that much work. Because to him, it not gonna be worth. To me, he'll not tell me this, but to me, it wouldn't be worth the investment because having 100 fans and having certain other amount of fans in the stadium, it's not that much. And I like say I will get 10,000 more fans if you infuse.
My question.
So
how many of those fans went to the game after that Cavalier would have played in the JPL? Because Busy Atkinson came out in an interview and said, obviously, no one didn't really show up, you know? More than the normal regular man who got the Cavalier game and support them. Enough of them people they sit on the internet and chat up them out. Why but enough of them want Cavalier game? Why never did the Cavalier game after the Inter Miami game? Why?
Why never did the Cincinnati game last year?
Come on, people. This is a bullshit conversation. This one, talk about people that support them one.
Just I don't know so gullible.
And let me tell you too, sports is entertainment. Sports is entertainment. People pay for what? For something that can entertain them, brother. You get me? I say? So other than being a die-hearted fan, a man can be a neutral and still go a game, brother, and just enjoy the moment. So a lot of these people that would have went to the national stadium probably went as even neutrals as well. A lot of them wouldn't have teams in the Jamaica Premier League. So again, they don't owe Cavalier any team in Jamaica anything. Because I don't have an affiliation to any team in Jamaica. I always come out and say Humble Lion are my team. I mean, if you watch Humble Lion like that, but the only reason why I say Humble Lion are my team is because I come from Manchester and one of the closest teams within the JPL for years to me is Humble Lion from Clarendon. So I'm just saying, you know what, I'm rock with them since them closer to my parish. You get me? I say, I'm not going to go all the way to Kingston or Montego Bay and say, them team, they are my team. No, them they far away from me. I don't really know them parish they like that. You see me? I say, but we still not owe Humble Lion, nothing like that to that extent. United, I'm a club. You see me?
Well, yeah, man, we could just move on to the next point.
When Villa plays Arsenal, I want Bailey score, but want Villa lose.
No, sir. I don't want Bailey score. Bailey have 30. What you talk about, brother? Bailey have 30. How much club there? He have 18 more side can go score against. Don't come score against Arsenal. When the man score against Arsenal and stigmatize goals, I want murk your head, boy. Don't ramp with my cheese in a youth. I've got a podcast the same way, you know. Don't you have 18 more side to go score against. Don't feel like more you score against Arsenal with. Want a clean sheet.
was 17.
A club football with 17. At 20 teams in the league, Arsenal take out Arsenal and take out Villa. Yeah, 17. My bad.
Now United.
Sorry for the months. You see me? You have 17 more teams can go score against my friend. Don't come try move like you want to score against my side. I don't support that. When you come score for Jamaica, someone can cheer for you and when you score for Jamaica. Don't come try score against my side. That me I tell you. Moving on to the next topic.
Sticking on Bailey to an extent, the Butler family. Now, Kyle Butler, aka, and I'm give him the name, the Teletubby. Right? The Teletubby. Kyle Butler. Yo, people, every minute Craig Butler do an interview, him say Kyle Butler lose 50 pounds, right? I'm joking. The next time Butler say, I'm joking recently, the next time Butler say Kyle Butler lose 50 pounds, he's a dead man. Not literally, but the fact you man lose 50 pounds every minute, brother. By the time you lose the next 50 pounds, you don't exist again, brother. You don't know wait. You see me? Every interview is that the man make it seem like it's a new thing, say him lose 50 pounds. So obviously we know say Vir Phoenix United play against Waterhouse recently, right? And there was a incident in that game when Dyllan John came on, former player of Phoenix Academy, and there's some history between Dyllan John, Craig Butler, and Kyle Butler. Now, it was alleged that the last training session that Dyllan John was at for Phoenix Academy, while departing, he told Kyle Butler about his mother. Now, as a Jamaican, when a man tell about your mother, that doesn't go down well. Now, I don't know if on that day there was any physical altercation or anything. However, against when Dyllan John came on against Veer over the recent days that just passed, Kyle Butler laid a tackle on Dyllan John. It wasn't a bad tackle or anything like that, right?
Yeah,
or is it a bad tackle?
Brother, a man running with the man elbow so and in foot. Him running with him elbow and in studs and charging a man so. And then after him charging at the man run past him and bounce him so, brother. And that the referee stop the game, you know. Yo, make play the video. No, remember me have a video in here, so bro. You can play that another time. I run the video for you people. 1 second, the people. War left, war right, and war center in the Jamaica Premier League as Dyllan John's Waterhouse snatches a late win against Craig Butler and Kyle Butler's Vir Phoenix United.
He is giving Wilson a straight red and Atkinson as well is going to get a red.
Kyle Butler left a hard, unnecessary tackle on him. Now, people, there's history between these two players off the pitch, as during an altercation when Dyllan John was quitting Phoenix, he allegedly told Kyle Butler to go suck mother. So it was very evident that Kyle took this and saw this as his chance to retaliate, not only attacking Dyllan once, but also twice in the same play, where he then picked up a yellow card.
John came and we saw Kyle Butler come over with 2 really rough challenges.
This altercation ended with both players exchanging harsh words. However, the boxing match got even worse, with Vir United striker Kevon Atkinson left another hard tackle on Waterhouse defender Elvis Wilson, and Elvis responded by attacking the Vir Phoenix striker in retaliation. That retaliation caused a huge brawl on the pitch, with Kevon Atkinson of Vir attacking another Waterhouse player and slamming him to the floor. There was even another brawl after the final whistle, which as a Waterhouse fan I expected would have happened, which would bring an end to a fantastic football game in my eyes. Honestly, people, I have to call out the unprofessionalism as well from Vir Phoenix United and their coaching staff refusing to give Sportsmax an interview after the game, which is standard procedure. No matter the result or the feeling that coaches have, they must do their media duties. And that was just another showing of unprofessionalism from the Vir United coaching staff.
There wasn't much football played, especially in the second half. The first half, it wasn't the best performance from your team. But I'm sure you must be pleased that they battled and got that win in the end.
I can make something clear first. What happened after the game is not of Waterhouse and not of the coach. It's a spur of the moment, and I must apologize to the viewers at home and to the larger fan base. I just want to say that. It wasn't a game of tactics, it's more a game of mental toughness, and we wanted most today. And I thought that we stood out strong and we dig deep, and we get the victory.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Listen, you know, this is where I go kind of defend Kyle Butler. I feel like so far too long people pick up or pick on Kyle Butler. You know, they made it. At the end of the day, it's football. Tackling somebody is nothing new to football. You get me? I say, obviously there's history, but hold on. Enough time when you come on YouTube and you beat Kyle Butler for no specific reason. You get me? I say, I'm just feel like say it's unfair. Even the recent tackle, that's not a bad tackle. Him tackle the man, him elbow the man, so what? So what? The man tell the man about his mother. The man have a right to defend his mother. You get me? I say, the man have a right to defend his mother. The man, Kyle Butler is making, he's doing the talking on the pitch.
Defend your mother off the pitch. Why you wait for football when you know the man can't do no deal nothing because you get a yellow card? If the man tell you go suck your mother in a real life, mash him up in a real life, brother, and don't wait for a football match for go and try it. You wait, that's brother. And that's
brother, when you talk about the man every day, brother, the man have a right to defend his mother, brother. If man want to go on the pitch and do the talking on the pitch, the man do that, brother. Dyllan John must learn to take tackle, brother. What? Dyllan John can't take tackle.
Tyrant, brother. You're a weakling tyrant. Because you had the chance to do it in a real life and box up a little boy face. And make him know say him not ramp with your brother. Who you tell to go suck mother? But no, you wait till one freshly new player come on the pitch, take him first touch, pass off the ball 2 seconds ago, and then you go elbow him and studs him in 9 foot, brother. What kind of brother you idiot, brother, is a weakling tyrant, brother. I'm insecurities him a push pan the youth, my friend. And I'm not a fan of Dyllan John. I don't know Dyllan John from nowhere. But because we know the history, everybody will know the history and watch that. No say, no one could have get a red card for that. The second, the foul was 2 seconds after. And if it was VAR, if VAR did that, Johnny can get a red. Because the referee
you can't get a red card for that.
The referee, brother, that is violent conduct.
Brother, that is, as the man said, that's football, bro. The man that do the talking.
Ago, and you run the elbow him and stop him. And then after that, you bounce him again. Brother, the referee never see the first one. Him just see when the man bounce him again. And him see say him a catch up. That the referee didn't see the first one and straight red him get. Where you talk about the Waterhouse defender get a straight red for less than that. So you talk about. Brother, don't come tell me no fool.
A foolishness, brother. Like, I have to defend Kyle Butler as a tackle. If Dyllan John want to tackle him back or something, then they talk about the money. Get me asking, that's the big deal.
I understand that, but that wasn't a tackle. That was violent conduct. I am a tackle and a defense more player. All King people big up on yourself. Me and King meet up a ball field. King will always do YouTube. That pre-football, I think me and pre-TV.
Ball pre-TV.
Yeah, ball pre-TV. Me and him woke up on Portmore on one of them ball field the other day. You see me? I end up playing on the same and after the match, man, I say, yo, I don't say you're good stuff for real. I think I just chat. I say, no, man, cool. So people don't feel like, say, I just chat with them. I used to play ball and me is a hard tackler. But I know a hard tackle different from a target. I'm in a rate target, brother, because me is a Waterhouse fan. And if I was a Waterhouse player on that pitch, me get a red card instant. That me I tell you, brother.
Yeah, I just feel like, so, yo, when you pick on the man too, the man have a right to defend himself. As you me, I say, Carla, big up yourself.
Go to
big up. Me not give up. Person, you have to stop the foolishness now.
How is it foolishness? The man tell the man about his mother. Okay, maybe the man don't want fighting in person.
Hold on, no man.
Big guy talk, man. I chew him and see the numbers that go him want to be controversial.
I am here.
Controversial, oh, brother, because I defend Kyle Butler.
Brother,
you can't talk over me, brother. You don't talk over me. You don't call me for join the show.
Sorry about that.
Call me for join, but you can't put out the number for join and interrupt my talk. I'm not even saying.
Go through, gonna pass.
Badness me depend now. No lower badness, you know. Hear this now. Young man in the glasses and the black hat. Me tell you something about you. You always look for some clicks and attack some things. No, don't say nothing. Let me finish, you know. You said, based on your conversation, this is a premeditated act because the man telling about him at months or days or weeks ago when he left the club where he there. And that means to say, you telling me say it is okay for he to premeditatedly attack this man, tackle him dirty, elbow him, assault him, and you say it is okay, and kick him to get kicked out of the league once you say a premeditated him kick out of the league. Me not say the other man will retaliate, you know, because it's always the second actor get caught, you know. So me not say the other little man to get suspended for a year and him get banned from the league, never to play no football in the Jamaica Premier League again. A premeditated thing, a base for where you say me I go and find out.
Yeah, and it was because we all know the history. I got it confirmed from people in Phoenix camp. Said the man telling about his mother brawling. You see me? So it's a fact that we know say it happened for sure. And we know the animosity that was going on before the game. Because we did also have pressure. See if you can pull up the Butler video on Instagram there. Because Craig Butler come out before the match, few hours before the match. And he post a video on Instagram saying that people, two of his players, them two players there are Dyllan John and Akeem Bernard, the goalkeeper for Waterhouse, right? So he must say two players, people manipulate two players and make him play against him. Zine, so it is very clear and very evident. Play the video. See how I pull it up. Play the video with the people and hear him say.
In life, you make choices and you have to live with those choices. Today, I'm looking at kids that I have pretty much raised them from their manipulated into playing against us, going against me. But this is life, and you learn. But there's always going to be, for every action.
Yes, you know.
Life,
so,
you make
bro, it is very evident what was going on. The man make sure to say that before the game, and we know coaches stay. Coaches are going to use everything to fire up them team. And it was clear. The game was playing clean, Pressa. I'm sorry to say your sports max now work, you'd get to see it. The game I play clean. You see the moment Dyllan John step on the field, every single Veer Phoenix player turn it up a notch. The man then start fling tackle left, right, and center, which I was enjoying. And we don't have a problem with it. Because, yeah, it's an aggressive game. Say the game I play a little bit. So I'm not saying you can't up the aggression. But that was taking it too far. You are a weakling tyrant.
So brother, let me understand this. Let me understand this. Let me understand this. Because the man
come on the field to do it? Why are we waiting for the man to come on the field in a situation where you know say him can't do nothing else, him gonna get a red, or him can't do this? Why you never do it then? You're a weakling tyrant. Are your insecurities make you do that?
Gunners, just tell press I say that's a weak move because you what now? Brawling. The man say SYM in your face when he left the club. To you. And you never do nothing about it. Brawling, you're a punk. So you see if you are defending him, make sure you keep the punk of the week for yourself this week in a press.
Let me just say this. It's two hold on. It's two totally let me just say this on the top of his. Come get more than this. Are two totally different environments. Listen, man. The two environments are different. Listen to me. The two environments are different. If me the road and a man tell him to go S my mother, and me physically assault this person or put my hands on this person, telling a man about his mother is no justification for physically put your hands on him because that can warrant you being arrested. Now, if that man tell me about my mother, listen, man. If the man tell me about my mother, and me know some I go buck him on a ball field or where I play football. And we can put a tackle on the man, or we can say broke him leg, or just put him in a danger or something. There's no law really and truly that can say, oh, I can be arrested. The only thing I go give me is a red card or a yellow card and send me off a pitch. So maybe Carl Butler's revenge was actually on the pitch tackling the man, which nothing wrong with that, brother.
He never tackled him.
It's a punk move.
It wasn't a tackle. The man passed the ball 2-3 seconds ago and you're running at him. With your elbow and your foot.
Well, maybe he was late. I mean, the man have couple pounds. He was late in the tackle.
And
it happened.
You can know why it wasn't just a tackle because after the first initial contact with the man make with him, he run up in and the man go bounce him.
But maybe the man never see the man, brother. Maybe the man try to go for the ball and never see the man after, brother. Maybe the man never see the man, bro.
Hear me, I say, you're not going to
You can't stay there.
watch this and don't want to spot on the street.
You can't stay there with this.
You're not going to job
because you know say you defend a punk move and you can't afford to say a punk move.
Well, me no bad man no. So if a man tell me about my mother publicly, if a man tell me about my mother in a public, me not go put my hands on the man. But if I'm working man about it, then put a tap on him.
If you love your mama so much and a man tell you about your mother, and it's a thing where it offend you that much, where you have to premeditate it and have it carry up for months. You're a punk if you never defend it there. You're not defend mama.
That's why enough people in prison. That's stupid. The word is wind. That's stupid.
Word is win. So if word was win,
so why you make it feel up then?
Well, I'm not gonna hear how this man contradict himself. Him say word is win. So all right then. SYM then is win that. Okay. So that is gone from last year when him left the club. So why you attack him to the assault?
No, word is win for me. I don't know if word, obviously word is it win for Kyle Butler. Word is win for me. If I'm on time about mother right now, me not affect me.
We are talking about, so don't try to switch up your mouth now.
Stop insulate yourself in this. This is not about you now. We're talking about Kyle Butler. This not have nothing to do with
Okay, so word isn't win for Kyle Butler. It's evident. It's not win for Kyle Butler.
He's a punk. That's all he is.
So what is Dyllan John then? Him tell the man about him mother. What is Dyllan John?
Him a killer. Guess what? Hold on, Gunners boss. But tell a man go suck out his mother and me take him 3 points.
Me bad.
Bad.
To tell you that
to take him 3 points in the last minute side game.
Yo, let me tell you this. Hold on. Where they miss a J for on video?
Hold on. Where Kyle Butler is leaving with is more animosity to him and in club where potentially are going to get relegated. A yellow card where might get accumulated to make him miss more matches. Where if he miss a match, maybe Veer might actually win a game. Right? And him still not get to back up him suck your mother head because what? Me come and take a 3 points after me this year idiot boy. And this is just how me would have gone on a football pitch. And that is why the war happened after the match too, brother. Because if at some point my teammate them on the pitch never make me retaliate, after the match he would have get it. And me is about what house me come from a barn and go, me watch a stream there.
Yo, if you tell me, watch out.
The man attack the man after match, brother. Me know so that we are going after match. That now go down so what house. So you talk about.
Well, me differently. Me love my mother, but I'm on tell me one and I go real fit still.
I'm not saying for do it, you know. But if you go to the extent for premeditatedly as a man, press up. Let me tell you this. If he has the man warm up, the man them throw the ball to Dyllan John so as him come on the pitch. A very United player already did got tackle Dyllan John. Kyle Butler take it up on himself to run from where left who him fear mark and run go target the man as the man come on the field in first touch. That's why I tell you say you can't comment on this if anybody that watch your match, brother. You literally see when the man left in position when him say Dyllan John about to control the ball and the ball boom up. The man left in position to run down, say I go tackle the 2 man them, brother. So Dyllan John pass off the ball and 2 seconds after Kyle Butler that you see comes a room. Elbow and studs. And then even when you do that, you still go bounce man after, brother. Come on, you're weak, brother. You're punk.
So let me ask you a question. You know some realize when I hear that, you know. Yeah. So let me ask you this question. Kyle Butler is playing a game of professional football or semi-professional football. So you're telling me at no point in time Kyle Butler should have tackled Dyllan John?
Bro, it was not a tackle.
No.
Hold on, the Gunners boss. Just hold on, Gunners boss, because I was watching the game. Watch, just me tackling. Because if you were watching the game and sort out your sports marks, like me tell you to sort out your sports marks, right? You would have seen that it was not only Kyle Butler. A player who mentioned in a video as well, Robina Garden. Robina Garden, hard tackling man, but them a clean tackle. You know, so you get the ball and you get piece of man to say ref can't have a cuss. You see them thing there, bro, as a centre back with maybe, I rate that. And even though I'm a bash Kyle Butler in the video I still big up Robina Garden from Veer. So the man can say, I just a pick on Kyle and brother, if a man forget him dues, then get him dues. But big up Robina Garden, brother, because how hard the man pay the man them and him play it within how football is supposed to be played. Right? Kyle Butler was different. So stop picking up for somebody where there's something different, brother. I never football him a play. You see,
so message. You never see a man late and tackle before. Brother, you never see a man arrive late and tackle.
You did not tackle somebody with your elbow, idiot boy. Don't
brother, you know about body, don't. Maybe the man that try body the man.
Stop the maybe, man. Stop.
Get a tackle a man with the elbow, body, man. What you talk about?
So when you have body, man, you not go so.
Your argument weak, man. Your argument.
I understand still,
you just want to be a defender of
But God as well, let me tell you this. Before the show, everybody that go and say,
Brother, may I never have this conversation before.
May have conversation the same night about Kyle Butler.
Hey, Gunner.
He load you up in a little boy.
Press a change him mouth when we make the first comment in there. Him say, yeah, I see where Gunner's boss are coming. That's why I'm
laughing.
From we make the first comment, press a change.
Hold on. No, may I search my text message them.
Bad man, after the match when me I tell him what I go on with Kyle, the man never have the same perspective that time. Watch my video. Him send him the video then I send him everything. Make him know say me I go make video about it the same night there. Zin, you never have that to say about Kyle. So oh yeah, come and say that about Kyle now. Me load you up in a little boy.
Yo, may I look back on the message them, hold on.
Bad man, easy yourself, dog. What you tell me about? Don't look back on your message. That me I tell you. get some comments. Sportsmax, Sport That Journey said he did nothing at all that point. What? He did nothing at all that point. The leave and go IG saying he is not done. I'm gonna get the one there still. Brother. Yeah, and that is the next thing I tell you as well, Richie, bro. Pressure them on the ball, bro. Pressure them not play ball. I never see Pressure send me a video. Yo, Kisha, you ever play ball yet? You ever send, look how much video I send you with me a play ball, pictures, images, videos. I never yet see a play ball in a chat alone, me a chat about football, you know. Me hear you say you did go try out for Butler them one time. That's when me hear you just start bridging. I'ma send you go Butler them go try out and you say Butler them name pick you. That mean you're rocks then, brother. Okay. Remember, you know, one thing with Butler, you know, him now go see talent and give it up, you know. You're rocks. Personally, you're rocks, brother.
Hey, Gunners. Pressa, I'm okay. We'll find out you go up there go drink that soup, man. So you always gonna be not non-objective when it come to them jokers, man. You find out, man.
I love people. I know, man. Him a rock.
I pigeon soup.
You don't understand football, man. I rocks that. Watch him a laugh. Watch him. What kind of time, people? Yeah, brother, you're rocks now. You don't understand real football. You're muted, brother. They not hear you.
Watch out. The man never reject me. My belly did I hurt, brother, and my left, brother. You see me? So you can't reject me if my belly I hurt, brother. Like, the man never reject me, brother. Just never my belly I hurt, brother. So I'm gonna go play a good, brother.
Yo, that was after you drink the soup, sir.
Brother,
yeah, man. I'm just looking at text message. I'm gonna send no message. We say middle of Coscal.
Voice note them. So me and you send voice note more than we type. So don't tell me say you check message. Me and you send voice note more than we send text. Someone don't know who you actually do.
Pressa, as a man in the sports thing still, you have to know so that was unsportsman, like very detrimental to the team and to the player. It is nothing was right about that. At the end of the day, if you want to say, well, true, you're going to try out with them and thing and you're linking them and we find out so you cannot be objective. It's okay. Just say that. But you cannot sit here and say, after you said it is a premeditated act based on things that happened before. It is okay. You cannot say that and say it's an act. And at the same time, you want to say, suppose it was or suppose it was not. Are you already let us say know that he had done that based on things where he carry over?
That's why boy hide him face. That's why boy love hide him face when he talk about Butler them, you know. I have to tell him turn on him camera, you know. Because he would hide him face, him going to want Butler know say him. To tell people saying did I feed him.
Listen, me just listen back a voice note. I never said about Butler like before.
Man, me and your whole conversation about Kyle.
Hey,
you can't listen so much voice note.
We have a game tonight. We have a game tonight. Gunners and Pressa.
Yeah. All time. We're gonna talk about that, man. We just finish with thoughts on
yeah, hold on. I'm not gonna make a man disrespect my sporting abilities, you know. People, I play badminton. I play table tennis. I play football. I do rock climbing. I play cricket.
Football channel list. She go send me a video with you. I play some sort of ball. I can't ever see that. You're rocks, brother. But let them reject you, brother. That's why you come off. So you have so much animosity to Butler, brother, when you do your video them. But the man reject you.
Hey, a man
you can't reject a man when him belly hurt, brother.
Brother, the man them reject you, dog. And you look for me and tell me say you never make it, you know.
But if you're good enough, you're barely not at your permanently. It's just a temporary thing. That's if you was good enough.
So you could have go back. Look how much trial them
do. All right, then cool off and come back tomorrow. Come back later.
You just get rejected.
So you trash, man. Just say you trash, man. You know you trash.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, a Manchester, my band, me climb all heap of rock. You can't climb more rock than I mean.
When since Manchester rock? Man, I know when I rock at Manchester.
Me live in my band at one place so them call you Ramble Run the bush.
So let me ask a question. If me never good enough, how me get trial and Gunners never get trial for Butler?
I'm never go for trial. He never injury.
So me, my belly hurt me. I did someone have injury. You see?
No, what you say? I if you go college, go play ball, but you have to do a surgery. I didn't want to do. And I just saw my story go, bro. So I stop play ball. I choose corporate and them thing there, bro. You see me? I choose bookwork.
But me get the trial, don't
you get rejected.
But people, you know, so I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie to people. Yeah, let me tell you a story. You know, so every youngster have a dream to become a professional football player. And I might tell you a story. Oh, me and Gunners even meet. You know, so me up on Instagram and I scroll no people. I mean, if you know me, I scroll say. I'm see the man in a comment section, him comment on him say like, yo, how me can get a trial or something like that and
me comment in which section about trial. Brother, move your rat. You link me about trial. I'm saying I'm telling you, boy.
Hold on, brother. Oh, me I go just randomly link. Brother, hold on. Oh, me I go just randomly link you. I mean, if they know you. Bro, oh, me I go just randomly link you. Oh, me if they know you before, brother. The most see me see in our comment section, brother.
Trial, me, brother, me if they know about like
people, me if you remember the comment, the man say, yo, like the man say, yo, man, hold on.
Me and the brother, I know the brother have a better part of 5 years now or 4 years. A COVID period and them thing they make me know the dog. You see me? And upon IG, me and the man start connect. Me never have no sort of anything for be around Phoenix. Me never did know about Phoenix and Craig Butler at them time they are my life, brother. A hidden talent and all that garden and them man them did their own. Me never have no sort, me never Butler them even day in my mind. I use take up yourself, boy, you want to go Butler trial. So don't come try put your rejection on me, my friend.
Yo, God, that's boss. I see the man comment, you know. Well, no, the man comment and the man say he is a centre back. The man say he must be 17 or 18 at the time. Oh, he can get a trial. I'm link the man and I say, yo, Ray. And then we start big up to Craig Butler wife, Shelly. He's a real woman, you see me? And I say a connection for him and Butler give me a trial. And
yes, but don't tell the people in Bomber they don't want to go on trial. Don't tell them lie, brother.
Brother, I'm serious that comment in the comment section.
I'm a tell
Hey,
yo, Tito, why for that, brother?
Gunners, so you want reject, brother. Phoenix reject.
Press, where you play high school football at Jamaica?
Bellier.
He never played for Bellier,
right? I did.
Never played for Bellier, here.
Watch out, my mother did take me. Watch out now, I play for the school. Hold on, I play for the school and my mother take me off a team.
Where's Bellier High School at?
Manchester.
Oh, you come from Manchester and know Bellier High School there.
Man, that's what me say. If I'm know say Mandeville Bellier there, but man, Bellier no have no football program like that.
Bellier
don't have no varsity sports like that. They are more for higher learning mode. Them have more the Cartridge College, Manchester High School, even Belfield High School up there. So down at Williamsfield have better football program more than Bellier. Bellier is a school for higher learning.
Yeah, brother. Bellier them ready. Bellier
no great Bellier football.
What do you know where we
come from,
Yeah.
Just like
you. Go play Bellier and sink them, man. I will give the charge around 8.
Every time Bellier play football back in the days, I pay 20 and 15 love them get.
Yeah, man. When them Presta, you know one baller and one baller.
Them school anyway them play.
Hold on the Gunners boss. Presta, you know a baller when him Shampoo.
Yeah, I know Shampoo.
Because I play against Bellier, man, I tell you, brother. The man bad. Him alone up a Bellier bad, brother. When them man
Shampoo bad, man. I tell people, Shampoo problem him too mean, isn't it?
Brother, yeah, him selfish, but him a baller. I want the Shampoo a killer, brother. When we go up there, him alone give a problem. But we still beat Bellier, brother. Bellier them ready, dog. And you need to play for Bellier. Every excuse you have, you get rejected from Phoenix.
I play for them, my mother take me off a team, bro.
Brother, you just rocks. Your mother still say you never have the potential, and she says, son, come, we are migrate. Football and a few.
All Monroe College, them and Hamptons and them school, they have better programs.
But people, let me tell you see all this disrespect. You see, well, when I was saying, yo, the way me did bad, brother, the man used to beg me to play for your team. Remember one time I play a scrimmage ball and my brother said to me, say, dog, why you not play for your team, brother? And I say to the people, them say, yeah, I say, a politics, I'm not play for your team, people, you see me? Because here politics now. And this is why Bellier not reach now in a football. And Mr. Breaker still the coach our team. Them Monday, I pick some idiot baller, brother. And then the good boy, them want them pay them money under the table for come and D-Cup camp. I mean, they're them fools, brother. I'm not paying 20,000 for go on the camp. I know, say, me more talented than man, brother. You see me? And I way the Bellier start get good when the man them start pick the proper player. Them. You see me? Me see Monday Bellier for years, brother. We are top baller them on bench, bro. One dog with him, Russian. Man could have played cricket in every sport now, brother, and them man they on bench, bro. Me see man on picture no good, bro. So you see me, man, I go sell out my talent for no politics, brother, no politics.
So I never transfer to one of the better programs in like Manchester High School or one of the better schools in Manchester.
No, man, I take sports serious for transfer go school to play football.
I could just finish up the topic. I'll get back on track. People in fall fear about football. This was a recent comment as well. We'll just pull up the Kyle Butler train. Because MG look for me and MG say me I beat Kyle Butler, but Me a beat him bad, man. Because a foolish that him keep up with. Bigger war could have gone. And this is just, what you think about the other thing that we talk about in the video person? I'm going to just remove this for a while. About the very technical staff not sending anyone to do an interview. Them not send a player. Them not send nobody from the coaching staff to do an interview. Brother, them love to talk about professional standards. Them love to talk about professional this. Look what I think the other day when the man vex so out tight race and the man still have to go there go do an interview.
Yo, before we move on to that.
He might evade questions, but at the end of the day, it's still your job to go and do your interview and perform your media duties. Right? And if not do it, so what you have to say about that?
Before we get to that, let me just tell you. You see, every player will never good or never make it them eventually become a good manager. You see me? I'm going in a management field. I remember me the Manchester, you know, and I sign up, you know, people for go JFF for do a coaching course. And for sure, all my talented you know, people, the man them link me. Or the man them surprise, the man them call me, the Manchester FA, and the man them say, yo, are you name this and that? And I say, yeah, man. And I say, yo, why pray? They must say, yo, how old you be? And I tell them, you about 18 them time there. And they must say, yo, you gotta take a coaching course. And I say, yeah, man, you see me? So even though I never make it at the highest level, I go make it as a coach.
You never make it at no level, bro. But,
anyways, no. In terms of the Veer Phoenix situation with the interview, yeah, I think it's kind of disrespectful. Standard procedure, and you know, it should have been either Lenny Hyde, Craig Butler, Kyle Butler, or you know, somebody from the team should have went and should have given Sportsmax or whoever it is an interview. You know, so I think they need to fix up in that. And Craig Butler always likes to talk about international standard, and I've never really seen a manager. If memory serves me right, I've never seen a manager shy away from a press conference or not do a press conference, you know. And even if they don't do it, they can get in. Well, they will get a fine or something like that. The club will receive a fine.
Or something.
Yeah.
You see, where you say gonna ball before we move forward?
Yeah, man. Since you talk about failed athlete, let me tell you something. You see, the whole of them, 90% of them on YouTube, and some people are gonna catch some stray and them have to go deal with it or they want to deal with it. Like Ryan, Cranky, and the whole of them. As some fail athlete, them feel at them crafting, and the whole of them like Steve Naismith come sit down for a year and talk about that athlete career, you know, and they never have none, you know. So yeah, the whole of them. All man is man too. I'm a friend, but the man is not good ball. Me included to them.
But man is man. Never want to go forward, so me included in that to them. Feel that.
Of course, you're one of them too. I'm Pressure too. Pressure
wasn't that in the first place. Pressure didn't even make a side. You see me? First you have to pay for camp. Normally when that's the case, you're not ready, brother. If you have to pay for go on a camp, you're not ready. You're not good. Them just look a little money off for you, my friend.
Yo, me tell them say politics, brother. So all the Manchester invite me. Yo, Manchester bring me. Yo, Manchester bring me on we're not much there, but the man them me go play the man them one day, brother, and yo, me I play over Brooks Park. Everybody know Brooks Park. Me go over there, brother, me I play right back, brother. You see me? When you Kennedy invite me with the next year when you Axel Gutierrez, Axel come from Andreas, bad piece of baller, brother. You see me? Man, bad like a yours. Anyway, then I will big him up. I'm saying I play right back in and I will run on my defense line, brother. I'm tripping man and brother, the man will fight me, brother. And the coach must say, yo, good tackle you, good tackle. I mean, I'm come on run down back then, brother. You see me? So I'm like top baller, brother. Ask anybody about me, but I top baller.
You can't ask anybody because we even know who for ask in first place, and you know that. So I just chat here.
Yo. I want to get back to the content before we make PH trouble over here, you know. And the people them start crying like more and hear them attack things every time we go up and then channel and comment. Then
yo, hold on. Yo, okay.
Delete it.
Yo, Tappa nice. You're there live, you see me? Watch out. Yo, this a man make belly team and this a man I never footballer. This a man the only run fast, brother. Yo. Although me never make no belly team, me never did bad. Tell the truth for the life, brother. Me never did no bad piece of baller. Tell the truth, dog.
You decent.
Not decent. Say something better.
Hey man, what you man tell man to change him more?
You begging for that hype, man. You're begging for that clout.
Aye.
You begging for that clout. You nigga say you was decent. That means you was trash. If your friend come and say you was decent, you was trash, man. But you don't want to.
Watch out. Oh, you make belly team over me.
It's me better than you.
All right, exactly what I was at there. Exactly what I thought.
You just shame yourself, dog. That is it, people.
That's why I tell you to get back to the content, you know. Because you see what you don't know, you just embarrass yourself. The man say you was trash.
Yeah, people. No one them say press a story more interesting than the topics. Yo, try to do that.
But people, watch out now. Make it move on. Can feel shame.
Of course, you're supposed to feel like trash. Open that can. Let me put you in that can. Let me put you in the can, in the trash can.
Yo, maybe just finish up the Kai Butler thing, bro. Some people.
But hold on. Before you even go to sign up. But you see, when someone say, me used to play football for Bellier, you're trash. So that's how that goes. Go on to Kai Butler thing.
We have some gem ballers with other teams always that pick up. The difference with some teams, and some high schools, is that some high schools take the sport serious and some just have it safe. So you will have some gem ballers and a gem generation. We come up through Pepsi and Colts. We're supposed to go do well in a Manning Cup. But you see when you reach Manning Cup level, the KC them, the JC them, the whole of them team, they just forward and just buy out them players, bro. So that is the case. I'm not going to say every team or the team them now ballers. But when you reach Manning Cup level, the team them just always come and buy. Me used to go hard in and brother, we'll play well in a Pepsi, we'll play well in a Colts. Every team me going to reach quarterfinals at some point. And at 3 years, we'll play hard in. Zine, but you see, once you reach Manning Cup, players get buyout left, right, and center. So that is the situation that always happen. The bigger team them and the teams that want to take the sport serious, them go to other lower high schools when they take the sport serious and pick them ballers. And the ball them have to go because they want to make something out of them like a career. You see me? So that's the case. So now got this Bellier, say them now a good baller. But we the school and say the school already. Just like how Arden already at the Manning Cup level. I'm not afraid to say that.
Yeah, I feel like some honestly, I feel like some that one gym with them miss out on, isn't it? Yeah, some see it.
I don't see that. And your friend no see it. So if your friend no see it, me can't see that. Me can't see it. So me could just move on. Just finishing up on Kyle Butler. You can zoom in on that person?
No, but
well, people, that just goes to show the unprofessionalism of the player. We're not stay upon it. I'm on in the comment section. He might make post about Warriors scored. He actually made a post, where prove say him target Dyllan, Imagine you have proof say you target a player. He make a post on him Instagram story about that, bro. I say you have to take what you get or something like that, So, bro, it's clear, it's very, very clear that feelings in that anonymous.
But in terms of the comment, somebody commented and said, "Waste man code," and Kai Butler responded, "Say, come out of my DMs, B man, you're not getting no attention, SYM." So, and the man respond and say, "Uptown boy, chill out."
So it's okay for that man to see man slap him across him face somewhere. I mean, you gotta give it like you get it.
Yeah, people, we not promote violence. You see me? We just say, if you are gonna give, you have to can take what you give. It's simple. We not say a man to just see a man when not do nothing and just go attack him. But if you are gonna give, you have to take what you give to, bro. No jokes, my friend. You can't. If a man tell you about your mother on a football pitch and you go box him in the face or drape him up, he not gonna do nothing about that. If him do something about that, him a punk. And that me I tell you, a football this. And if that one on a football pitch and me come and drape you up and 2 away a war and you get beat up, no, you're a waste man if you go report that, brother. What stay up on the field, stay up on the field. You see me? But if you get that and you don't know about it and then you want to go target him months after, waste man
after knowing to say we have like 5
Gunners boss, yeah, chip out. But we are move on to the final topic because Cranky them so go live and we want the people them to shoot over Cranky channel as well. You see me, because all unity in the space. So Cranky them say them go live 4 p.m. So we have around 8 minutes we are going to do people. We want to talk about this Jamaica match. Presser, you there?
Yeah, I'm not trying for the next friend for kind of vote for me.
Some people when you see the squad on the screen, so me and Presser we just have to do a predicted 11 and then we are going to do one other more topics.
Yeah, I'm going to cut off the Monday, brother. In terms of the starting 11, well, obviously we all know the squad that was selected. And I was saying in my show earlier today that, the squad kind of picks itself in terms of goalkeeper, defenders, and the forwards. I think the only interesting thing will be in the midfield. However, I do think it will be a 4-2-3-1. My lineup, just to put it out there quick, Andre Blake in goal, Lembikis are right back, King and Pinnock as the centre back pairing with Amari Bell as the left back. Midfield, double pivot. Mother said Joel Latibodier and Isaac Hayden. Number 10, Bobby De Cordova-Reid, Shamar Nicholson up front, Bailey on the right, and Demarai Gray on the left. But again, I think there might be 1 and 2 changes, maybe in the midfield at least. Maybe not Latibodier and Isaac Hayden, but Isaac Hayden definitely. I cannot see Isaac Hayden not starting in that game.
For me, bro, I was supposed to call him on Cranky Show last time, but I kind of busy because they have things to deal with. But when I gave my starting 11, him said me I missed 1 player, which was basically Joel Latibodier in and Joshua Angling out. But the reason why I'm going to put Latibodier in at the midfield is, bro, at the first ever squad this way, I see Latibodier not being listed as a midfielder. Every other squad, based off my memory, if you look on the squad list, they list him as a midfielder. In this specific squad, he's being listed as a defender. See, I look into the small things like that, bro. We have been calling for the man, them take him out of the midfield, or use him alone or Aiden alone. Because you can't have 2 defensive-minded ballers that go for play against St. Vincent. That don't make no sense, bro. Zane, plus we need somebody who can really progress the ball and be creative as a box-to-box player. And I think Steve McLaren see that. And I think he's really trying to play Latibodier in his rightful position, which is centre-back or right-back. I think he offers a whole lot to the team, and I think he has qualities that can help the team, just not in midfield. Having him and Isaac Hayden in the same midfield as a double pivot is like you have the same type of player. It don't make no sense. You need different characteristics from different players, and both of them do the same work. I'd say Isaac Hayden do a slightly better job than Latibodier in the midfield, but Latibodier still deserves to be a starter. So that's why I would go Latibodier, right back, Amari left back, Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, Andre Blake, Isaac Hayden, and Joshua Angling. Or he might play Isaac Hayden and Casey Palmer did no more. So yeah, Isaac Hayden and Joshua Angling with Bobby Reid. You might see TYRANT Maggie in, but I don't want to see Maggie, honestly. Even though he might play. So yeah, Isaac Hayden, Joshua Angling, Bobby Reid, Leon Bailey, Demarai Gray, Shamar Nicholson. But don't be surprised if you see the man try something different, because people, this is St. Vincent. Don't be surprised if you see the man start Bobby Reid left 8, TYRANT Maggie right 8. And say, yo, we're going to attack them, brother. Yeah. Don't be surprised if you see that. And why would we not do that? This is St. Vincent and the Grenadines people. But no business. 173 rating. I see the coach, I give them respect. And as a professional, you have to give your opponents respect. Right? But people, I'm not buy this boy. Them are going to be a tough opposition on this one bag of shit, brother. As St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Jamaica and Australia come out of the game, they're winning by nothing less than 3 goals. 3 goals minimum. I know Jamaica is a side of concede like some coquette, but even if them do score 1, a 4-1 will be a win. When you get them side, you blow them away, brother. No jokes, bro. Blow them away, my friend. Get some comments. One say, I would just tell the man when the game's done, we will have a conversation. After, I would ask him to say it again. I used to do that regular. They always say it's only football, no need for this. I think he's referring to the Kyle Butler situation.
Let me just say this. Mayor people have to play Sule McCullough or something like that. Let me tell you, the man have to pick him strongest squad for the first game. Your first game away from home, you don't pick your weakest squad. You pick your strongest squad and you get the result that is needed. When you come back at home now, then you can, depending on the scoreline, you can tweak the squad. But I think in terms of the players we have at our disposal now, I think majority of us know what the strongest squad looks like. It's Bailey, Shamar Nicholson, Demarai Gray, Bobby De Cordova-Reid, Isaac Hayden, Latibodier, Dexter Lembikisa, King, Pinnock, Blake, and Amari Bell. You get me? I say, unless there is some fitness issue, or maybe like a tactical tweak, then maybe, say a one-man now go play, where maybe just make a change last minute or so.
Because we know we have a midfield problem, and we know we have a problem we need solving. And I'm sure
I'm forget to see if I did it, Jaja.
Exactly. And I'm sure that Steve McLaren knows him of a midfield problem as well. So that midfield that we are we know is right was our so-called strongest midfield, which is the Bobby Reid, the Isaac Hayden, and the Joel Latibodier, might not be what we see going forward because that is not balanced, right? None of the two that are playing in the box midfield, the double pivot, aren't progressive players. They're not going to dribble with the ball. They're not going to try to be creative. And if you're going to play St. Vincent and the Grenadines, why do you need two of those players?
What do you think about the comment there?
What do you think about Bailey as a 10 and have Cephas and Grape on the wing? Against this team, why not try it? Again, I am not opposed to trying things against St. Vincent, bro. Because at the end of the day, no matter what we try, we're supposed to win. You see, my team try a whole lot of different stuff and win 1-0 or 2-0, I'm happy with that. But you see, if him start aside what we see, consistently always play a certain way and him always put together, then we need a minimum 3-0 victory if him start a team what we expect. But if he want to try some things and do some little tweaks and try out some things in this game and end up still get the victory, then I don't have a problem with that. So if the man do some out of the ordinary, like Leon Bailey in the 10, then as long as we get the victory and it look good, we will work with that, bro. I don't have a problem with that.
I think right now, well, I'm not going to say now is the best time to experiment fully, but at least you can use this as a game, these two legs, these two games, for kind of change up the dynamic of the squad, for learn something new about the squad moving into the Gold Cup. I get better, so maybe say playing Bailey as the 10. Not saying that you're going to play Bailey as the 10 for the rest of his life, but you just want to see him for a one-off game to kind of see if he can do it. And to be honest, people, in terms of how football is being played now, a lot of players tend to play multiple positions. Them have them first choice and then the secondary and them type of way there, So we've seen that across Europe in terms of, not Europe, well, in terms of football in general and the globe. So sometimes you see coaches do stuff and it unlocks something within the player. However, one thing that Jamaican fans criticize a lot of the coaches for is that them tend to play players outside of their position, right? Especially in crucial stages of different tournaments, etc. So in terms of Bailey as the 10, I think he has the ability to do it. And against a lesser opponent, you can get away with a bit more. You can almost get away with murder to an extent, right? Or at least attempted. If you don't get me, I say you can make more mistakes. You don't want to go play him as a 10 against like a USA in a crucial game or whatever the case is. You don't want to do it before that to kind of learn if the player can do it or not. So if you want to switch it, then you switch it and bring a different dynamic to the team. So I think it will be a strong squad. And, my prediction is a 2-0 victory.
2-0. You see the man go with the strong squad or the squad that we're accustomed to, 3-0 minimum. But you see if the man do some tweaks here and there, 2-1 or 2-0. It just depends, right? But I think him not supposed to go with Latibodier and Isaac Hayden. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Just go there and blow out the team, bro, out of the water, brother. The team, once the team plays aggressive and play like they want to win that football match, you win it on quality. You win it on moments. So that's what I need to go. You need them to go out there, bro. Just go out there, show the team aggression, take them, take on your players. I don't want to see no one but take back the ball. Bro, I watch Armenia and Georgia yesterday. And suppose you see how the Georgian wingers them do when them get the ball in international football. But that man them just take the ball. Them have one wing back. Nobody else now support the wing back. But that man just take the ball from a half line and drive, go straight down the line and cut back the ball and the man them deliver. And best believe the man wasn't a fast player, quick player. It was just determination, drive, and just know, say, yo, may I take my player and I can get the ball in the box. See? Jamaica no players that when wingers them get the ball, they don't want to take players, bro. See? You are your idiot wing back one-on-one, brother. Take them. You might lose out on the challenge one time, but if you're a quality player like a Damara Gray and a Leon Bailey, 3 out of 5 times you're going to take them and beat them. And if you beat them 3 out of 5 times, one of them times they must result in a goal scoring opportunity. See? So, brother, the man them just need to take them ballers, them, bro.
You feel like wingers like, you feel like so nowadays like wingers are afraid to get like contact. Cause to me, coming like so, a lot of these players afraid to draw contact, like them afraid. I don't know. Winston Rodney said, Winston said, I don't think Maggie is that fit having watching him in the JPL. Winston is also saying, I'm saying 3-1 victory, Bailey, Nicholson, and Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden with a goal. Wouldn't be too bad.
Mm-hmm. With the bodies. But people, we had call it a day for the show still. When I can shoot, go back cranky show, you know, him just go live. I'm going to be live for the entire day. I'm going to do a watch along and them thing there. So,
I'm telling Jabba's comment. Jabba said that's one thing I like with Jamaican wingers. Them not take on the defenders. Only Cephas miss do it. Yeah. Cephas do it more. Them are agree to do it at one point, but you know, so them are agree to have a little body run. And I mean, let's see. We haven't seen them are agree since last year, right? Me personally not watching team.
He's been playing more. When he did a dip on the bad dip, they never did a play no ball under Gerard.
Yeah. But and the last comment as well, I was saying this on Cranky Show recently that to be fair to the Jamaican players, I think I ran one of them. To be fair to not the wingers, but the Jamaican players. You know, so if you look on last year, though, a lot of these players, they did have some issues in terms of lack of game time, you know, injuries. A lot of inconsistency was within the squad, you know. And if you look at the squad now, not saying that all the players are firing on all cylinders, but they're at least a bit better in terms of they're getting game time. You know, Bailey get game time, him start perform a little bit. You know, Nicholson kind of try rebirth himself in Mexico, him get a little goal, couple assists. You know, Cephas return back from injury, do him thing. You know, Isaac Hayden, I think him take him team out of relegation zone. You know, him help take him team out of the relegation zone. I don't even think they're in the relegation zone again, right? You have Latibo there with Coventry. Coventry had a good work with Lampard. So, you know, yeah, a lot of these players, they're in a better state now compared to last year.
People, before they leave, please smash the like button now. Just hit the like button. The thumbs up they want to see. Just click on that before they leave. Big up on yourself. Thank you guys for viewing. Press our respect for the co-host. And yeah, when you can shoot, go back cranky. But before the shoot, go back cranky. Just remember to smash that like button. Thank you, people. Massive respect. Respect for the 4,000 subscribers as well. But if I wait to 5,000, we must can get that in a 2 months time. Or at least 3 months time. So, yeah, people. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the likes. Respect for 4K. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
No matter where you do, you know, say that we can't stop. We stand up and salute down to the yellow, the green,